What a song. Good one, I like it. Hey chat, how's everyone doing today? Hopefully everyone's having a good one. We're up and running. Bit of Star Citizen. We're on the PTU today. And generally just out here having the vibe. Pin that one. Because I'm very, very good at forgetting to do things. Can't apparently pin those. That's fine, I guess. Edit. That one. There we go, that'll do. That's going. Sweet. Hi. How's everyone doing? Hopefully everyone's having a good one. We're going to be PTU goofing today. That's the plan anyway. What the reality is between me and Star Citizen. Either way, PTU goofing today. What's going wrong there? Yeah, cool. Love it. Perfect. Right, okay, cool. Creating my character. Optimizing shaders. Articulating splines. Yeah, good enough. Skip it, just go wait for the shaders to finish optimizing, but I'm also going to need standing mode. Give me a sec. I'm going to be a stand-up guy today. That's me. Real stand-up guy. Meta, how you doing? And what's the event we're meant to be testing? There's something we're meant to be testing. The Goblin Gatherer, right? Explorer, Dev Tracker. Uh, 4.2.1. Second Life Resource Drive. Stanton Space Station Security Forces. Let's just go with Stanton for now, I guess. Any locations that need testing quickly? Okay, don't go to Lawville because Pure of Heart doesn't have collisions. Good to know, I guess. Cool. What do I want to... Sorry, I'm just looking through the patch notes to see where I need to spawn for this one for testing. 50, just area 18 will work fine. Controversy clouds the 29.55 double dog eating championship. Winner Grant Mangrum devoured 74 double dogs, but the barring of former champion Kumiko Luftus leaves fans questioning the legitimacy of the victory. I'm surprised they didn't put a reference to Buster the Destroyer on that one. It's good tea. Good tea. Yep. Go with Gallant. Gallants are always fun. That'll do. Yeah, that'll do us. Oh, that's a low light. Let's change to that. Thank you. Utility. Grab one of them. Did I? No, I don't have any healing sticks here. Okay, cool. At least I can get them on the way. That way. Thank you. Kashaba Outlet. Never mind. I thought there was a way through directly to the ship's parts and commercial district. No. Alright, oh well. I was trying to be sneaky, it didn't work out for me. Rip. Anyway. Gallant, rifle, battery, destinations, backpack, buy. That'll do me. Yours, and how are you? I don't need 10. Cool. You're spoopy. You're feeling spoopy. Okay. Spoopy and anxious.
Do you remember our time when everything happened? Welcome to IO North Tower, Area 18's Premier Centre for Business Development. Please consult any of our associates for help or rental opportunities.
I remember when this, like, that specific ad used to absolutely tank my GPU because the particle effect was so much stronger. Brain slug, brain slug. That seems fair.
Nobody's gotten back to me. I want answers now. I don't care about my imprint, but my mom is terrified. She won't even leave the house.
Please, step back. There are other people waiting.
We stay on this town. I swear we're unruly. I'll never begrudge anyone for making a living, but this feels personal. Ain't that interesting?
There we go.
Hello.
Hey.
Anyway, hit a paddle, let's go there. My dude's been doing laps for years. Contracts.
City Fight reminds you that when trash goes in the bin, we all win.
Resource
Your
drive
trash now
micro
leaving
tech.
the station. Stand clear of the doors.
Second Life resource drive to journal.
Welcome aboard the Microtech team. I'm Asta Remington.
Why did I accept
First man
Microtech?
formerly Remy.
Oh, that was
I'll
dumb of
support
me.
you collecting these resources as efficiently as possible. Let's get to work.
Now arriving.
I need something that'll take 3 SCU. That's not going to be an issue for me.
Got a
Anyway,
bit of spare time? Looking to make some credits? RCorp has the job for you, thanks to the recent government incentive program.
bam, bam, bam.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
Loxby, how are you? Okay, I'll take it. Just remember, if at first you don't succeed, redefine success. Trying to fix some GitHub JavaScript baloney. Ah! Good luck. Everyone knows that coding in Java makes you cooler. So says a former JS dev. Makes you a Minecraft dev so 100% less cool. Oh, true. I really, really wish that those platforms would move to less annoying codes. It's just, yeah. Anyway. Could be worse. Could be C#. With variables and assuming I'm not breaking things. Ah, a classic. I definitely don't know JS well, but like knowing JS well is a feat. I am not someone who is. I've never accomplished that feat personally. Nor do I actually know anyone who has. So, be not ashamed. Not super difficult once the template's up. Yeah. The number of times I've seen comment on JS code where the comment is like, I don't know why this works. Okay. Then again, I've seen that comment on pretty much every language code I've ever touched. And I'm becoming more and more convinced I kind of want an Asgard. The Valkyrie or the bigger one. So this is the Asgard. The Asgard's the one with the bigger cargo area in the back, but slightly less firepower. But also will run perfectly with 2 people.
Landing gear raised.
I really hecking like it. Sorry. Use the balance for an everyday driver. No, yeah. It seems like a jack of all trades, master of none. I mean, yeah. I describe it as a, Hey. I was trying to think.
Shields offline.
Sorry, I describe it as a better version of the... It's like a next step up from the Cutlass Black. Rude. Box hand or gunner, let me know if you're getting bored of JavaScript. I'm just out on the PTU testing the new mission set, candidly.
Quantum drive is now off.
Yeah, PTU. It's open to all backers now. I've already reported one bug. Which is that a AMD graphics card won't launch into the game in DirectX 11 mode. I have to run Java for it to work. You'd never guess what the issue is. Yeah, it's easy anti-cheat. I'm doing my part. Yes, very, very, very easy to do, Locksmith, on the scale of anti-cheats. I mean, allegedly.
Shields online.
You're down.
Landing gear deployed. Engines offline.
Oh, there's someone over there. The resource drive, yeah, correct. The Goblin Gather. Goblin Hoarder mission? Whatever it was.
Two fish, four fish, blue fish, orange fish. How was that?
Come on. Please. Yeah, look, that happens. the right one, you idiot. Wine Lips? I've heard of them. I don't think I've heard any of them, but I have heard of them. The audio is fine, but the album covers are not safe for Twitch. Nice. Get Your Money by Wine Lips. I'll have a look. I have an ever-growing list of songs that I need to listen to. It's actually quite funny. There is a yeah, thanks, bud. I appreciate that. There is a non-zero chance that I might be doing the music for The Office going forwards. They will regret that very quickly. But also, they'll probably quite like it because there's not going to be, like, there's going to be almost no pop music on the list. Where I work, yeah. There's, like, background music in some of the areas. Like Michael Scott. Well done. Brain go burr. Another season? I don't think there's another season of The Office. Brain hurty, bro. Yeah, I feel that quite a lot. No, you're not... Okay, sure, I guess. Come on. I believe in you, little computer. Go. That'll do. Let's go. We good? We good. Let's go. Hup. Well, hello there, Sandgroper. How are you now? The weekend almost starts now. Very nice. Happy 4th to those who are celebrating it. May the 4th be with you. hopefully your whole thing survives the next 3 years and 6 months or whatever it ends up being.
Landing gear deployed. Landing complete. Engines offline.
Now we hop. There's some fireworks, fire crashes. Hey. Rude. Accurate, but rude. Not to jinx you or anything, it doesn't need it. It will happen anyway. Where's that back, probably? Why am I mental blanking on the name of the game? There was a game a couple of years ago which got a sequel actually, that was like 2.5 degree space combat, lots of broadsides, really great rock album as their soundtrack. Why am I mental blanking on the name of it? Something Outlaw? For some reason my brain's instantly going Interstate Outlaws, which was a game development project I was somewhat involved in. Conform. Star Wars Outlaws? Now. Rebel Galaxy. There we go.
Yes! Perfect timing on the delivery. Really, really needed this. Awful, thanks you. See you next time.
Rebel Galaxy. Heck, that was a great game. People in my video game? Hey. Hey. What's the cargo capacity on this thing? Is it 80? I think it will. No, I don't think this will do the large. I think it'll probably do the mediums. 4 SCU containers. 90? No, I don't think it'll fit it. I think this will fit. Yeah, that'll fit. Let's do a medium. Run some cargo. Journal. Q, Second Life resource drive. ArcCorp 3 out of 2,800.
Hi, this is your first job with ArcCorp, right? Oh wait, sorry, that's the other contractor. I know you've done this job before, so just keep it up. Alright, later.
Okay, I like L. L's good. Ella, sorry. Come on. Rotate, please. Yo. I may or may not have hit the wrong button there. I'm sure it's fine.
Shields offline.
Walla walla. My ship randomly shut. If by randomly shutting down, you mean I pushed the power off button instead of the rotate engines button? Yes.
Quantum drive is now on.
Asgard will be in the top 4 best in show. Yeah, I think so. I definitely agree with that. Let's go. Polaris as well. I mean, the big ships always are in the running, right? It's like Carex and Polaris and ships like that definitely are some of the more popular choices. Then you have the people like 890 jump, and everyone votes against it out of spite. The Idris is also definitely going to be a popular choice from all the people who don't have one.
Shields online.
Lights on. Gear down. I hit the right button this time, that helps.
Landing gear deployed.
Bit of a rough location for collections though, because there's only one freight elevator. It feels like locations like this that only have one freight elevator should have a second one that's not tied to a landing pad. It's not random. Well, I'd say it's random because I'm not in control of what my limbs do. Okay. Oop. Whee! Come on, I believe in you. Come on. There we go. Send her down. Yep. Conk. The boxes. How far back does this go? That's the limit. Okay. You can't stack to the edges. Okay. Bonk. Good work, you idiot. Great work, idiot. You're gonna die, and the last road's gonna be poop train. Bit of tungsten. Actually quite a pleasant vehicle to load. I'd really like having a easy to access rear ramp, like, and having the cargo ramp be at least the same width as the cargo area is. It shouldn't be unusual, but it certainly feels like it is. like this, but sometimes I care about packing like this, okay? Nope, nothing. Come on, this one. Nope. Come on. That's better. Lined up correctly. Hits the roof a little bit. Flawless, chat. Absolutely flawless. Just like all of my loads are. The serotonin goes hard. Must pack accurately. It'd be a very funny audio pack mod for this game is replace that clank clank clanking of boxes interacting with themselves with ow 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 ow, like that person who modded a Roomba that it goes ow every time it hits something. Gmod ragdoll sounds, yeah. Exactly. With enough force, anything's possible. I swear that should just be vaultable. Anyway. I think that was jammed in there forever now, chat. Good work, me. Yeah, good work, me. Oh, is that all of them? Yeah, that's all of them. Sweet. Engines on. Up. Gear. Neum. Let's go.
Drive is now on. Quantum drive is now on.
Huh. I didn't realize that the Asgard was not one of the always available to purchase ships.
Quantum drive is now on.
Anyway, it's a bit hard to well, actually, I won't be spending the money on it at the moment anyway, because well, I'm trying to save money. Also, because in my brain I still see $350 as the price of the Carrack. So, shh. Silence you.
Shields online.
Over there. You got it, champ. I'd love for these power panels to have a increase-decrease button on them. So, like, if you're looking at a vehicle like this, which has a bajillion pips for the shields, like just a +1, -1 button. Not to be confused with that stupid +1, -1 game scam that has been going on YouTube ads for like 9 years at this point. Okay, not actually 9 years, but it feels like 9 years. You know what? Let's not park correctly, let's park incorrectly, but conveniently.
Engines offline.
Here we go. Why is that closed? I never put it back up again after sending it down last time. That one will come out. That's good. That'll do. Let you come out. Sweet. Oh, box. Box is unhappy, chat. my silliness was rejected, chat. Donk. Silliness excluded. I know. It seems rude, right? Hey chat, welcome back from the ads. I do apologize for running them, but Twitch does love them ads. YouTube doesn't run ads on my channel except at the start because I'm not monetized with them. They don't trust me yet, which I think is fair, but that's me, right? Ooh, you gonna work? Come on. Come on. Out. So jammed in there. Yeah, this is an appropriate song for that chat. It is moving, just very slowly. Come on. You can make it, I believe in you. Slowly vibrates itself free. Yes, phase out of existence. You know you want to, the fox. There we go. Good work, little fox. Bonk. Then unhinged unpacking continues. Oh, task completed. Absolutely cursed. Okay. Send her down. Confirm. Contract complete.
All right. I'll appreciate it. Waiting your delivery and oh crap. Sorry, I have to take this other comm.
I'll take it. Contracts. No, sorry. Journal. There we go. Second life resource drive. Here you go. I've done some. 85 get to a reward. Echo's return on Walla. Weapons, supplies, and a few friends. Interesting. Large cargo needs hauling. Lyria. Alright. Start her up. Right. Voila.
Hi, Altiana with Uncle was just calling you to say. Sorry, totally blanked on why I called. It's too- Anyway, if I remember, I'll call you back. Sorry, good luck with the contract.
Just calling you to say, I gotta go. I'll call you back. Maybe. Very personal touch from ArcCorp.
Drive is now on. Quantum drive is now off.
Go. Right. It's working. Good. Pitter patter, let's go there. Ah. I'm going to have an issue here, chat. This is going to be a multiple run situation. Because this thing definitely don't fit 144 200 no 180 SCU I think it would be, right? 180, yeah.
Quantum drive is now on.
1 second, chat. I'm just going to grab myself some feet warmers because my feet are getting cold. Right then.
Shields online.
Better. Pitter patter, let's get at her.
Landing gear.
I feel like the raft is going to be a fantastic option for these runs. Just because it's so easy to load. It's also why I am, and have been for a while, a little bit less enamored with the C2, because the C2 is so annoying to load. Holds a honking heap of stuff, but getting it in there is so frustrating. Anyway, I digress. I wish more ships had these panels. Oh, get cold, apparently. Good enough. I overshot it by a fraction, but that's fine. Please? Please? Nope. Not again. See how we go with the first load. Oh, they're 4x4s. Okay. Well, I'm not going as high this time. I'm going to get 3 high. Just purely out of, I don't want to get it jammed in there again, right? Can I do one out? Yeah, one. Oh, interesting. But that can't. Very interesting. A little bit annoying, but there we find ourselves. It's a 5 wide, not a 4 wide. And unfortunately, for whatever reason, you still can't just rotate these on their side and stack them that way. As far as I haven't tried it recently, but as far as I know, it just doesn't work. They only stack. It's like someone's got an invisible this way up sticker on them. Say, nein, das ist verboten. There is to be no creative stacking. Bonk. depth perception failure. As happens. Come on. Ugh. Barely functional as a person some days, chat. And by some days I mean every day. Yeah, I might grab the 36 as well. 36 will fit in here. But I definitely can't fit another 72 in. Hey, at least it's all in 4s. Would love it if it was in 8s, but such is the way. Could be worse, could be trying to load the Carrack, which is just agony. If any of you haven't done it recently, ever since they added the side doors, like, it's even more annoying than the Caterpillar in some ways. Just from inability to load specific like box sizes properly. And if you do an auto load, you'll never get the boxes out again. They're stuck there forever. Yeah, I can take another 36, I think. Yeah, that should fit. If it doesn't, such is life, and I'll just do, it'll fit on my second load. It's not going to fit, is it? Okay. Nope, there's no grid at the very front. That's a bit frustrating. But even if it doesn't fit, it still ships. My Drake role model taught me that one. No fits? Yeah, it fits. Good enough. Silliness commenced.
Engines online. Takeoff complete. Shields offline.
Let's go.
Landing gear raised.
You don't know what happened with my game? Oh dear, what's happening, Loxby? go straight to ArcCorp instead, I guess. Just failed my mission against the bounty because my ship kept getting random inputs. Oh. That's odd. That's very odd. Are you using just mouse and keyboard? No referral bonus for Foundation Festival. Brand new referral system. They haven't implemented any referral bonuses. Which, I mean, let's be entirely clear, kind of sucks, but new referral system, you know, it's better looking. Engines powers off, switch to nav mode, shields randomly mode off. Oh. That is strange. Are you just using mouse and keyboard, or are you using other controllers? Because I had similar issues at one point, and the cable into one of my controllers was loose. Protest plus mouse and keyboard? Yeah, like, you know, the connector into the controller itself. Or at least that's how it works with these Virpils. Virpils. Requesting clearance for landing. You're putting me over there. You got it, champ. Down.
Landing gear deployed.
How's my weekend looking? Like I'm working. Just like usual. Unfortunately. But, these bills aren't going to pay themselves. Scoot. And just scooch on over a little bit. That should be about right. Good enough. Hey, take care, Loxy. Have a good one, bud. Yeah, bud. Don't worry about it. It's fine. It's not fine. It's about as close to fine as I get, though, so, you know, I'll take it. Bonk. Moving the boxes. I feel like some of the issues in this ship could be fixed with changing the collision mesh internally. Like, if the collision mesh was smooth without the like detail on these like floor pieces and stuff, it would make unloading this a little bit simpler. See how they sort of get stuck on little lips and stuff? It's not actually an issue. Like, it's... I'm just being lazy and dragging them on the ground, but it would stop that from happening. It would stop the issue that I made up by being lazy. Chat, iron ad breaks every 30 minutes, last for 90 seconds. I'm sorry for running them, but they help me pay my bills. So I'm gonna keep on going on and running them. Sorry. Ah! How'd that not work? Okay, that was weird. Sweet. Just unloading boxes, 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 boxes. A lot of boxes. It is PCU. Yes, I'm doing a run through of the Goblin Gatherer mission set. The supply mission set. The resource drive. There we go. Coming soon? Yep. Well, available now technically. Just doesn't affect your live character because it's on PTU. Go-Tos, how are you doing? How's your day going today, Go-Tos? This is so satisfying, chat. When it works properly, it's so satisfying. You've got a glass of whiskey in front of you, so it's pretty decent. Nice! What's the whiskey you got? I'm taking a month off booze. I'm just not drinking this July. I'm not technically doing dry July because I'm not doing fundraising for a charity, but I've just chosen not to drink this month. Tullamore Dew Apple Cask. Ooh, nice. That sounds good. I'm making different bad mistakes, so bad choices instead. ArcCorp multi-tool and a Falston jumpsuit ArcCorp edition. Okay. I feel like this one's going to be one of those sort of get a bunch of people together.
Hi, you ready for some good news?
ArcCorp decided to send you a gift for helping them gather so many resources. Guess it's supposed to inspire dynamic, motivational synergy, so that's nice, I guess. Alright, congrats, and I'll see you on the next job.
So that's weird. If you do a partial delivery, it gets rid of the markers. Not that one. This one. Rayari McGrath. Rayari McGrath research on Clio. Right, it's this one. It's that one. There we go. Okay, cool. Shubin Sal 5 on Lyria. Okay. F2. Sal dash 5. Route. Go.
Shields offline.
Actually, before I pomp over there, I'll be right back. We're long. Just need to get bio break quickly. Right, sorry about that. Yo, or not. I have lost alignment. I have no longer lost alignment. Go.
Don't let the moment pass you by. So let's do this right. Go first time. Maybe you meant well. What batteries gone? Did you make the right choice? Seems like the more you do, the further you fall behind. Where are you running to? You keep chasing your life.
accurate comment, Ewan. Hey, what up, Cave? How you doing? What's cooking? Out here doing box runs in the Star Citizen PTU, testing the new event. Doing large Kroger runs. Yeah, it's sometimes a bit of fun. I don't know what's happening there. Sorry. For some reason, Ewan's messages are showing up on my combined chat, but not on my tablet. Don't know why. Whatever, at least I can still see them. Sangoper, appreciate that, bud. Spammity spam 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 on YouTube. Showing up here on the combined chat, which I've got on the side, but you're not showing up on my actual tablet over there, which is the opposite of how it usually goes. Yeah, it's weird. Don't know why. We'll be honest, not gonna bother trying to fix it. I know you might be thinking, boy, that Pharos guy sure is a great flyer. Okay, so none of you are thinking that, but still. We're down. Whoop. I got to use a Polaris brig for the first time. Hey! What did someone do? I think the only time I've seen someone use the Polaris brig, it's when, like, they PvP'd someone on foot, had them knocked down but not dead, and then tractor beamed them into the brig. And then, healed them in the brig. Nice. So I put him in the brig. Nice. We ended up taking out a rescuer and found who was encamped there. Nice. Might have been you. Yeah. I love to see, like, emergent gameplay like that. Emergent gameplay. There's a fairly substantial amount of stuff, honestly. Anywho. Boxes, boxes, every box has a home. I still find it funny how many times the players who are absolutely willing to, like, quote unquote PvP at every possible opportunity, which is to say, if they land at a location doing a mission or whatever and they see someone else's ship, they're like, oh, I'm just gonna blow up that ship, are also so likely to be the people who complain when the same thing happens to them. It's like, yeah, well, I only do it because other people do it to me. They don't understand. They just don't understand. Having someone blow up your unattended ship is just so frustrating. Maybe not the case for you, but you're not doing it all the time either. You feel bad if it's a crime. Are you like me? Like, you sort of hesitate to push the quote-unquote bad dialogue line in RPGs as well? I don't want to do crimes, but it's funny, but it's not crimes. And you're nice until someone stuffs around. Yeah, that's probably the best plan. Though, if that monitoring icon is not in the top left corner of my screen in Stanton, I ain't trusting nobody. I won't necessarily initiate combat, but I'm certainly not going to, you know, put down my weapon or, you know, leave a vehicle unattended in those instances because, yeah, can't trust nobody. Yosh. Pop-om. 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 Let's go. The Polaris is nicer to use for a multi-crew than the Idris. Yeah, but the Idris main weapon, the torpedoes, aren't super effective. Whereas, like, the Idris energy weapon and the Idris main, like the railguns, are both very effective. So I think that's one of the really big ones is... I really like the Polaris for usability and ease of getting around it, etc. But I don't feel like the main weapons, the torpedoes on the Polaris, are very effective. I'd be very interested if they chose to do a beam weapon mod for the Polaris. I don't think they will, but yeah, the Perseus The multi-crew turret gunners get a more enjoyable experience with it. Oh yeah, absolutely. The turret gunners on a Polaris are very busy. You would crime for Polaris kits. You'd crime for a cookie, Ivanov. So, not a very high bar to clear there. You hope we get a K kit for the Polaris. I think it'd be interesting. I don't think we'll get one because the Perseus exists. But I'd really like it. Just remove the torpedo section, like the torpedo launchers, and give it like two forward-facing lasers. Like, not as big, obviously, but just like put 2 lasers down the side of it where the torpedo tubes are. That'd make it work. And then put, you know, honking great big power plant / capacitors where the torpedoes are stored. Beam. Take out the front gun and torps and give it a size 9 railgun. Yeah. Or beams. Yeah. 2 or 4 lasers shooting out the tubes. Yeah. Honking, honking, honk, honk, honks. Hey, I just realized something. I forgot something, chat. Like the K should be a pirate. You even visually just make the kit look like a bunch of massive batteries being hooked up. Maybe what, like the Drake equivalent?
Landing gear deployed.
Odd kits for normal pristine ships, like very sort of field upgrade style. Why is that closing? I didn't take that long to land. Greetings, Dr. J. How are you this day? Why'd that close? I really didn't take that long. Anyway, I guess request clearance for landing again. It's the other side? It's the other side. Of course it is. Yes, of course.
Landing gear raised. Landing gear.
Really odd kits for normal pristine ships. Just like add a, I don't know, auxiliary power unit, as tankers would know it, or flyboys or flyboy maintenance officers. Cool, just visually a bunch of Nova batteries hooked into the torpedoes. Or those the generator assets that they use at the like point of interest locations, just like wired down into where the tubes go. And the tubes just have like a lens on the front instead of a door. Pretty funny. Am I concepting a new Drake ship there? No, if it was a Drake ship, it would be like... rude. If it was a Drake ship, it would just be like vehicles with like no wings, just like running lines from the power plants and a couple of cutlasses. Because everything from Drake is just cutlass adjacent. I'm genuinely interested in seeing where they end up going with on the Drake Kraken. That's one of those ships that I don't think I'll ever own, but I'm really interested in seeing what they do with it. It's like I fully expect by the time we see the Endeavour that there'll be new or different modules for it than what was previously announced. Good work, you idiot! Depth perception failure. Going to, yeah, I just want to land at one. And then explore around inside, especially the, what was the one, the Cousin Crows variant? Actually realized, yeah. What's the Cousin Crows variant? The Kraken Privateer. Yeah. The Kraken Privateer is the one which I really want to see the inside of. Because I don't want it to be, but I half expect it's just going to look like the inside of one of the Pyro space stations. But I also really don't want it to look like that because in the sort of story behind it, the lore, so to speak, they were built by Cousin Crows. And Cousin Crows do, like, proper stuff. Like, they do race, like, proper race ships and stuff. So, we'll see what happens. But that's one of those ships I'm really excited to see in the game. Kind of like the Idris, I don't ever have an intention of owning an Idris. The Polaris is already too big for me. As much as there is certainly a valid argument to be had for everything the Polaris does, the Idris does better. Especially with the Idris torpedo mod. But I don't need anything bigger. I don't need anything the size of a Polaris already. Then again, I also almost never fly around in my Carrack either, so you're not very interested in capital ships. You play solo too much. I didn't used to play solo very much, but like the biggest group I usually have going is like 2 of us, maybe 3. Because as people have pointed out many times over the years, group gameplay in a single ship is always well and good, but unless you specifically have the specific vehicle for a mission type, everyone wants to fly their own stuff, right? So it's difficult to crew them out unless you're like, I don't know, Captain Richard or the Astropub or someone like that, who can crew out big ships pretty easily because there's lots of people who want to play with them. Then there's me and my 12 viewers.
Hey, Elle here. Seeing that you were able to complete the delivery, thanks. And if you could do another, that'd be even better. Alright, gotta go.
Waves at the other 11 viewers. Good trip, I appreciate that, Cave. Yeah, I'm not doing anything that needs crewing right now. But every now and again, if I want to take out my Carrack or my Polaris or something like that, it's a lot of fun getting like 5 or 6 of us together and just going around and, you know, doing fights. Because there's not a lot of non-combat group content at the moment. Though I would argue that this is, like this mission that I'm doing right now, the resource drive missions, are probably the most group-focused missions that I've seen for a while. The Polaris main gun got up ammoed. Oh, that's good. That's changed so many times. And as it stands right now, you can't rearm without visiting a space station. It's actually quite funny because, gosh knows, a long time ago, back when we only had a very small amount of space in the persistent universe, you could actually put an ammo box onto the side of the ballistic cannons. 900 rounds for the front gun? Okay. I kind of hope we see them release the sort of rearm repair. Well, they've already sort of released the repair. The rearm mechanics. Beyond missiles. It's actually quite funny when you dock with a Starfarer, you actually get presented with the option of doing a rearm. It doesn't work. You present it with the option. Glad to see that no one's working with the Hurstons. Do I actually have the raft on this account? So on the version that I copied across? Argo raft. No, I don't. Okay. That's another ship that I really, really, really want to like, but there's so little to do with it right now, is the SRV. I have, very satisfyingly, done a couple of missions to, like, rescue either people I'm friends with directly or people who are just posted in chat. But, yeah, the SRV... It's just such a weird ship right now. When you fly, if you ever fly the SRV, it feels incredibly under-engined. Like, it barely gets off the ground. It barely accelerates. Decelerating or making direction changes when you're in quantum, when you're in, like, nav mode, is so painful. It's almost like it's always handling as if it's towing the maximum size ship right now. So it's very challenging to enjoy flying, but running missions with it to go get somebody is really fun. Like Rando Calrissian posts in chat. It's like, hey, I'm stranded near Lyria. I'm like, alright, I'll come get you. Pop up the SRV, yeet myself over there, give him a tow back to a station. Sorted. Chili, did you get your case? And have you built your PC? I think you said you have got the case now? Chat, you should be following Chili. Chili's amazing. She's very fun. Did I see you've been building the last few days? Nice! Did I see that Dead by Daylight has some more content launching now? Soon? I heard something about that recently. You're struggling to put the caller on it? You got the NZXT Kraken or something like that, didn't you? No? Liquid freezer 360. Okay, are you having trouble mounting the cooler into the case? Or are you having trouble mounting the cooler onto the processor? Because I have a 280 on this one, like the liquid freezer 280 version in mine, and it required more force than I was comfortable with to mount it. So I need to hold it down and screw it into the riser? Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure what to say. It fits good. Yeah, I'm not sure what the solution is for that one. I know that when I was I don't know if it's going to solve your problem, but a long time ago, I had a air cooler on a system that was a right pain to get the clamps onto. What I actually ended up doing was having the main board out of the case on like the, you know, that sheet of foam that they give you behind the main board in the case, in like the box that the main board comes in. I just had it sitting on that, and I like with the cooler on it, just put and mounted it while the motherboard was out of the case. It just gave me more confidence in pushing down on it. Again, I'm not you, so I don't know what'll work for you. But like that's how I had to work around it one time. I think one of the reasons it worked for me was because when it's mounted on the little risers inside a computer case, when you push down, the case, like the motherboard, flexes a little bit. You think about putting the bracket on the cooler head first? I'm not sure the method on that particular one. If it's the sort of two arms and then the two screws that mount onto it, might work. Yeah, it might work. The problem with, if it's the style that I think it is, the only thing I can think of going wrong with that, not to say that something will go wrong. The only thing I think of that will make that difficult would be you'll be able to mount one of them, like one of the screws easily, and the second screw on each side will be a right pain in the neck. the correct orientation. There's also two holes in each of them quite a lot of the time. Is the other one? What? No. Floor hot dog. Stay with me, buddy. Stay with me. There we go. 2 screws, mounting brackets on the head. Okay. Yeah. And 4 into the motherboard? Yeah. Guten Morgen, Herr Falkenbach.
So come on, talk to me.
Hello.
Yeah, it's that was the because the direction the tubes are tied, and I would like to sit in one direction. Yeah. I think you might have some. Have you already mounted the radiator into the case, or are you doing the radiator after you do the mount to the motherboard? Because if you haven't done it already, try doing it without the radiator in there. Because it means that the tubes aren't trying to force it to pop off. The radiator. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure. I know that the one which I put on most recently did require more force than I was particularly comfortable with, but I'm not you, so I don't know how much, force is reasonable for you. Normally my next suggestion would be taking it to a local computer shop, but I know that's really difficult for you because you don't drive. Removed toe paste twice yesterday because you couldn't do it. Yeah. But yeah, what Sangrup is saying, where it's local PC shops, it sucks. Yeah, the other suggestion is to just make sure you go through the documentation and make sure you're using the right mounts. Because sometimes they come with like an Intel kit and an AMD kit. And then also make sure that you've got appropriate spacers. Because sometimes they have spacers in there which you need to use to get it away, like to get the right amount of clamping force on it. You were sitting with the guild yesterday? Okay. Everything's correct? I don't know then. Sorry, I wish I could just answer it for you. It falls in the same category as, so Futcher at the moment is setting up his new PC as a dual PC streaming setup. And I'm like, I wish I could just come over there and get it set up with you. But I don't really feel like spending $600 on flights to do it. Just don't have enough strength. We'll get you on protein powder. Doing push-ups and those grippy, squeaky things. Gonna get you yoked and or jacked. Perhaps swole. You have another 2 pairs of hands coming that week. Ah, nice. Okay. Well, at least there's a solution in sight. I know this has been a frustration for you.
Take off.
It's been a nightmare. Yeah. I'm sorry that something that was meant to be really fun and exciting has turned into a pain. Sucks. Ba-da-bum, ba-bum, ba-dum-bum. Where's that going? Walla. Alright. Go.
Back for another job. That's great. Bottom drop. Appreciates you and all that stuff. Just try to get it done ASAP, okay? Great, thanks.
Elle is very distracted when interacting with me. Oh, come on. There we go. Whenever I'm flying towards Walla, in my brain the Offspring starts playing. I'm sure you understand why. I feel like it's reasonable. Want to get to a Daymar. Nice. If only Star Citizen would commission Weird Al to do some of their music. Sorry to hear it, Chili. You'll get through it. A solution will eventually occur, but yeah, it sucks. I'm sorry to hear it. I'll stop bringing it up. I'm very excited for seeing your VTuber avatar playing AOC. Not just Angie Pingu PNG tuber. It's in your algorithm for YouTube Reels. Just 3 dots, not interested, 3 dots, not interested. Can't escape, yeah. I have to research a lot of random tech stuff for my work. And yeah, I've had some things curse my algorithm for a long time in the past.
Engines offline.
Yeah. But yeah, honestly, my Dustin's coming over next week. Ah, nice. That'll get it done. Absolutely flawless as usual, chat. Only the most cursed content from this guy. Wait, what? Nailed it. Algorithm never forgets. Landing was fine. The door opening did not do me any favors. Caramel slice and a coffee, nice. Come on, me. Get it done. Nope. That's not gonna work. You think about getting another desk from IKEA while I wait for that to happen so both PCs will sit on the table? Oh, okay. Who was I talking with recently? One of the War Thunder content creators was like, how do you have that much space in your, for all your stuff? And he just like put a desk, so he put an old door on two sawhorses. It was like, he's just like infinite space. I'm like, yeah, that will do it. I thought it was a very ingenious solution. And monitor stands? I really like my monitor stands. They've made life so much easier for me. They're saying at me as a chat. Monitor arms, yep. I love my monitor arms. Absolutely adore them. There's the gun. I can't because the vehicle's locked. If the vehicle was unlocked, I would be able to do that. That's what you need to. Yeah, so my monitor arms are... What's the brand on these? I don't know, Ergo something brand. They're a gas strut monitor arm. I've got two really nice gas strut monitor arms, and my main one in the middle is like a cheapy adjustable spring one. Gosh, it's a big difference getting the gas strut ones. They're so much better. And you can get these ones which have like 2 or 3 arms on the one. Howdy, what up, Wiz? How you doing? Why are the lights off inside here? That's odd. Anyway. I expect to see like a mountain of pill bugs in here. And or an alien queen. You know, it could go either way. What's it over there? If I can, if there's a small vehicle spawning station. Oh, that looks like one over there. Wiz, thank you so much for 2 months. I appreciate the heck out of it. Hopefully having an amazing day. You isn't. Hey. Rude.
Space!
Chili, I don't expect them. I appreciate the heck out of them, but I don't expect them.
For making the effort with your mohawk today. Yay.
Thanks, Meta. I appreciate the heck out of it, bud. Surprise is the best. Yeah, I'm wearing a Star Citizen one today. I got the Citizen Con from when I went in person. I really like the tag style on this one. I think it's great. It's also printed on a nice soft shirt. Cocker Let Loose. Cocker Let Loose is heckin' great. Unfortunately, it never really sold well. I think I sold 3. But heckin' great. I'd love to have the... Hang on, sorry. I'll use visual cues for this one. I'd love to have... You get to make all minutes. Hey, nice. I'd love to have this print on a beanie. That's what I'd love to make. I'd love to have that one as an embroidery on a beanie. I just don't know how it'll work. I had to look into the how to convert it. That's like... Okay, wait, no, hey, what? I was talking about that's like something that I need to look into doing because I need to look into the requirements for it and see like what I need to do to convert it into a embroiderable pattern. Because I've had embroidery done in the past and the quality that came out of it wasn't great because the artwork wasn't designed for it. I wonder if I can... Ooh. Let's try that one, chat. This is almost definitely going to explode me.
Your vehicle, please visit us again.
There's no failure at all from this option, chat. Because the Mirai Pulse has never killed me in the past. I'm so going to explode, chat. My running height to about as high as I can. And then try to use the front of this thing as a jump. This is going flawlessly so far, chat. Even the Scooty Pup is a death machine. It's...
New month, new tip. Don't zip up too quickly else you might end up shorter.
Thank you, Thank you, Dr. J. I appreciate the heck out of that one. Not sure how I feel about the advice, though. Let's be honest. Life-saving advice? Cognito hazard, I think is the term I'd use for that one. Oh yeah, this one's about to get cursed. Let's go. We're in. The Scooty bike didn't murder me, which is odd. Squats. No, I did do the squats. I did them off to the side. I know I said I was going to refund them, but I did them. And I remember it. I remember it very specifically. Now, this isn't the what you want to see when you get into a vehicle, but this is what I see a lot, so I'm quite used to this at this point. Nope. A little bit too close. Hey. Down is up or up is down? Yeah, it's fine. Don't worry about it. But by fine, I mean not fine, but still. Yeah, wrong setup. I don't want to talk about it. It wasn't my own fault. It was maybe a little bit my fault. Look, it was all going fine until I opened the ramp at the back and the ship flipped over. I both love and hate this bike. The hover bikes are fun, but lethal. But fun! This thing has murdered me so many times at this point. However, it's kind of worth it because it's got the pink skin on it. Little smiley face. It saves the day, but can ruin it. Absolutely, you can ruin it. My interactions with that hover bike are kind of similar to Homer's interactions with his tractor in The Simpsons. Or Peter Griffin's interactions with the waxed floorboards on the stairway. A bit of a conundrum here, chat. Where do I put this box of corundum? Yeah, my jokes don't get better with time. That'll do. I don't hear the crunchy death, so that'll be fine. Dad joke. It's true. Full of them. Absolutely full of them. I was slacking off yesterday afternoon, and I was getting ready to group up with Futcher to play some War Thunder together. And I was in voice chat, then he got a phone call and had to go pick up his car from the mechanics. And as things come up, it's normal. He wandered off, leaving the stream going, because he's like, I'm only going to be 15 minutes. Anyway, so his chat got like 15 minutes of my dad jokes. 35 minutes of my dad jokes. Shockingly, me streaming on Butcher's channel making terrible jokes got me more viewers than I ever have on my channel. Negative 100 viewers. Actually, it progressively went up. I was leaning into the sort of you know, this is the warm-up guy at a comedy night vibe. Leaning into that, but also leaning into please hold, your viewership is important to us. How odd. I know, right? I was shocked. Bonk. That one, please. Anyway, meanwhile, here's me on 13 viewers. While I was making terrible jokes to 195 of them on this channel. I don't get it anymore, chat. I don't understand. But it's okay, I don't need to understand. I stream for fun at this point. What the heck is happening with that box? Box? Oh, there we go. Okay. Right, sorted. Twitch viewership is strange. It's true. Some days I sit here and think about the fact that when I was streaming Secret World Legends, I was regularly pulling for the first 3 weeks of that game's launch. I was regularly pulling well over 100 viewers per stream. You still know I get more than 0. It's an honest mistake that's easily replicated, I guess. Okay. Engines on. Up we go. Gear up.
Landing gear raised. Shields off.
Let's go. Orbital marker. Can't be that interesting to watch someone build Lego. It's one of those like Lego and blocks with bricks. are one of those niche genres that has actually quite a lot of viewership for it, and the people who really like it really like it. It's like it's honestly, it kind of happens on War Thunder as well. Is people are like hyper focused on only that game and only the specific vehicles in that game that they like. So if you build a viewership / interest playing a specific thing, like chess, another great example, chess or Lego or like War Thunder ground vehicles or whatever. I just went crashing through the planet. It went just as well as you expected. Fortunately, the vehicle still works. Sometimes when you do that one, it doesn't work. Either way. Yeah, it's one of the hardest things when you start doing that, though, is retaining your viewership if you do something other than what you're known for. I had the issue for years. Like, I became known for Star Citizen, burnt out real hard on Star Citizen at one point, but still wanted to stream, and moved to playing, other games like War Thunder and Secret World Legends and stuff, and I think it's Follow Age, Sandgroper. I think that's the one. There. And then my numbers absolutely tanked, and it was really funny in hindsight, but also frustrating because in the time I was away from Star Citizen, a bunch of creators really, really established themselves in that space. And the viewership for Star Citizen massively increased while I was gone. Follow Age, you're not following Ewerson. If you followed, there'd be an age. 404, Error 404, Ewerson not found. Nine years, 9 months, 22 days. Whoa, that's a while. That is a while. I've been streaming for far too hecking long at this point, chat. Like... I'm not quite sort of OG of Twitch level, but I've been doing this for so freaking long. And what I know a lot about is the technology behind streaming. What I don't know a lot about is entertaining people. I honestly just need to, and I've seriously thought about doing it, is just going and joining like improv classes. I think I should, really. I think it would be quite fun, but also it would be good for me as a creator. Let's go. Rude. I'm no VTuber, that's the reason you don't have that many viewers. I mean, fair. If I didn't show my face, I'd be a lot more popular. That is a very valid argument. I'd love to go commission someone to rig the Farah bonk emote. You'd miss UR face. Fair. Sorry. I can't help myself sometimes with those ones. You need to go to bed. Fair enough, bud. Take care of yourself. Oh, come on. Do-do-do. Better. Bike. Not what I wanted, but okay. Donk. Well, I've successfully flipped it upside down. Good work, me. I'm just going to not have this in the vehicle at the moment. Thanks very much. You can go and explode over there somewhere. Confirm.
Great! You brought the stuff. Nice to see someone actually doing their job for a change. Okay, I better get back to it. Have a good one.
What? L is, sassy? And distracted. So close. Alright, chat. That's about 3 hours. I think I might wind things up at that point. Yeah. I think I might wind things up at that point. Thank you for hanging out, folks. Back on tomorrow. Tomorrow should be my regularly scheduled streaming. Nothing specific is happening next week, so hopefully it's all just, you know, on schedule as usual. I really need to go around and re-add all of my, like, rostered schedules. Enjoy your weekend. Thanks, bud. See you, Yuazin. See you, Sandgroper. Dr. J, appreciate yous. Cave Brother, thanks so much, bud. Fish, thanks for hanging out, bud. Yeah, I think Sorry. I sent the vehicle down and it bonked itself, because of course it did. I need to go around. I think I'll do it this afternoon. I'll add all of my scheduled screens back on. Screams. And try to get back into really accurately running, like, normal stream times and all that. Either way, I'm going to send everyone over to... Who's running? I'm going to send you across to Chachi. Chachi's always good value. So enjoy his content, and I'll see you on the flip side. Bye. And for those who celebrated, have a safe and happy 4th. May it be full of not riots. And people blowing their limbs off. And faces off.